Oh, hey there. I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, what's going on here? What's this? Fear not. We will cover the downfall of Clarendale later on in the week and the threats of violence that Chris Shitface Harrison levies against her and Tasha's introduction to the franchise. But before we get to that later in the week, we thought we'd give you guys just a little taste of a fan favorite segment called PMZ, which stands for Patrick MZ. Now, that's a show where we just goof gab. We break down some stuff about pop culture. We talk about Sean Conery, who was an ally to women. We talk about Pitbull's ability to unify people who have hated each other for millennia, and so much more. So hang tight. Later on in the week, we will, of course, be covering Claire and the violent threats made against her by Chris Shitface Harrison. But for now, enjoy a little tease of PMZ.
I do get action fatigue. I've fallen asleep in every Mission Impossible, the last like 3 Mission Impossibles. I can't. What's going on?
It's quite a feat.
It's blow up and gunshot and jump, and I'm asleep now.
Here's the key to those movies. After the third, you don't watch them.
But they're all so critically acclaimed. Like everyone loves them. It's like cool to love them now.
It's
blow up, shoot. It's not blow up. I'm asleep.
Action movie template.
Okay.
All right, so I hate this live script reading stuff. Yeah. Everybody's doing it. I don't know who's watching it. It seems very boring to me.
Yeah.
All right, just go watch the movie. All right, so one of my major pet peeves of what's happening to these celebrities, they're doing these live script reads to do something, but they're also getting into the realm of my business, where I make my bread and butter.
Uber driving?
Not yet that I'm aware of, but no.
Black culture expert?
Not yet. Don't even go there with sneakers.
I wasn't going to.
All right. No, they're starting to do podcasts. A bunch of dummies that shouldn't be doing podcasts are doing podcasts. And this one, I was listening to another podcast and a promo came up.
Another podcast show?
No. I was listening to another podcast show and then a promo for Pitbull, the music artist. I don't know if we can call him a music artist. He dances around in a tuxedo.
I think that's pigeonholing him.
So I did a little digging with Pitbull. He's been doing in the podcast game for about a month and a half now. Mm-hmm. He's got 80 reviews, which means no one's listening to it. I'm pretty sure this guy's platinum, sold like 1 million records, but apparently that doesn't transition into podcasting downloads. But maybe it's because of the show. Here's the trailer for his podcast.
Este Leo Chico Pitbull, Mr. 305, better said Mr. Worldwide. I'm Mandito Christian Perez. I had to use the real name. Why? Because now it's the podcast. From negative to positive, which you can catch on Apple Podcast, Podcast One, and Spotify.
I don't even know if you know how much they play you around the world or anywhere, my brother. It's like,
I think they know his name is Mr. Worldwide.
It's unbelievable, but it's not unbelievable to the point that I seen the work. You know?
Same here. And when you talk about being able to be versatile, and I think why Miami is so special to the world, because it shows unification. Right. Down here, we respect each other's cultures, and we don't get caught up on, such and such is this, and such is that. Nah, when we're like, look, such and such is Cuban, Rican, Dominican, Haitian, Bahamian, Jamaican, black, white, whatever it may be. It was the city that always kept us together. We felt like,
Forgive me if I have no context. I have no idea what this man is talking about.
I have not understood a word he has said so far.
No.
He said, you don't say that is that. And then he just listed a bunch of islands.
Is this the Beach Boys or fucking Pitbull?
Yeah, some of them were landlocked, I think, but...
may we continue?
Yeah.
From Miami, you straight.
Right.
Where you stay by? You straight. We never got into that, what I think the world is trying to do now. Mm-hmm. And through music, me and you especially, we found a way to unify. Like when I did a show in Israel one time, I was and when I was there, they had people come over from, Palestinians to the show to enjoy and have fun. These are people
He's bringing the world together.
Killing each other.
So, I think I got it now. What Pitbull's saying is that 2020, the year of the devil, is a rather contentious time. There's a lot of cognitive dissonance. People are hating on each other for no reason. We can't see that we're all species of the same species. We're all children of God. And through his music, he's healing the wounds of Gaza.
Now I'm going to start. Can I start?
Yeah.
I'm going to open it up with a fan favorite segment I haven't done in about 6 weeks. It's called From Another Time. From Another Time.
And for those not in the know, that is the YouTube sound effect called Back in Time Harp.
Oh, come on.
Somewhat odd,
Yeah.
considering Pat sent some sound cues before the show.
Yeah.
To not send that one.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
It's a quick one. It's really no problem. I'm just saying, somewhat odd.
That one came from the old iPhone 11, straight up to the mic.
May I continue?
I do think he accidentally teased the outro.
All right, this segment's called From Another Time. This is when I'm going to go back deep into like the 70s or 80s, right? Where something happened or was said or was done that would be completely unacceptable today in modern era. And this week's feature is on the iconic Sean Conery, who just passed yesterday. Halloween night at 90 years old.
The ghouls came to get him.
Yes, they did. I loved him. He wasn't my favorite James Bond. My favorite one was Roger Moore.
Yeah.
Yes, that's of my generation. But he was a wonderful James Bond. He was a wonderful actor. I loved a bunch of his movies. He died in the Caribbean. He lived in Jamaica, I guess.
Good for him.
They reported that he died of dementia, which is not a pretty death.
No.
He retired from acting in 2006, which is, once you hit about like 78 or something like that, you definitely shouldn't be running for president. You probably don't want to be being in movies, forgetting your lines, getting all sad and stuff.
74 is okay, though, right?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, no
It's
politics.
almost like they're arbitrary.
I'm making fun of both of them, you jerk.
No, just one.
Anyway, my point is this guy had a wonderful career. Yeah. I mean, so many memorable moments on screen that I could...
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Untouchables, way overrated. But a good film nonetheless.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, I was kidding. It's a bad film.
No, I love that movie.
She dips beneath lasers.
Her butt in that trailer is iconic.
A young child, young Nick Davis as a child, he poured many of young lives all over.
You need to talk about beating off?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm doing. I did that to Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah.
In 1987, he won World's Sexiest Man, the cover of People magazine. Same year, he was nominated for an Oscar for The Untouchables and was named as 10 Fascinating People for Barbara Walters and did an interview with her.
Oh, my gosh. I thought it was Leslie Stahl.
No, it was Barbara Wawa.
Got it.
And I thought I'd just play a little clip of Barbara Walters confronting Sean Connery about backhanding women.
I know Sean Connery regrets this conversation.
You did an interview in which you said, not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist, it's better to do it with an open hand. Yeah, remember that? Yeah. I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good.
You don't think it's bad?
Sounds like Robert
that
from
bad.
Below
I think
Deck.
that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
What would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything
That's
else,
my favorite part.
and women are pretty good at this, if they can't leave it alone, you don't want to have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again. And get into a really provocative situation.
So, in the world of Sean Connery, you only resort to hitting a woman when they're arguing a little too much. And also, I want to play that back. Should we finish the clip, or can I play it back?
I'll play it back
quickly?
because I want to break down the game film. Barbara starts out this package
Exactly why
by
I want
saying,
it.
I bet Sean Connery regrets making this statement.
How could you preempt the clip with that?
You already heard the clip, Barbara.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyways, if you thought that was funny, it pretty much was pretty hilarious. Also, we're just goofing around. Don't jump in the iTunes ratings and reviews. Obviously, Sean Connery is a deplorable human being. We're laughing at the psychopathic justification of what he was doing. It's very, very stupid. It's very, very hilarious. But Not at the same time. Anyways, if you want to hear more hilarity, and that episode's like 45 minutes, there's much more that ensues. Head over to patreon.com/another podcast network. We've got the entire Juan Pablo La Ventura, that is Spanish for his season of The Bachelor, and so much more. Hang tight. We'll be back with the season finale, I guess, of Claire's tenure on The Bachelorette. Until then, we love you guys. Sayonara.